నేను మీ వామ మళ్ళీ ఇంకొక పాత్ ఫైండర్ ఫ్రెండ్ గెస్ట్ తోటి మీ ముందుకు వచ్చేసాను. హాయ్ లక్ష్మణ్.
హాయ్ మాధవి.
ఎలా ఉన్నావు?
నేను బాగున్నాను. నువ్వెలా ఉన్నావు?
I'm also okay. It's been a long time, right?
Yeah, decades.
Decades. Yes.
Two and a decades. Yes.
First of all, thank you actually అడిగినందుకు, టైం ఇచ్చి మాట్లాడటానికి ఒప్పుకున్నందుకు.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I think it's actually good for me to get to know you as well. So it's not
yes, little bit. It's your program today, okay? I'm also excited. అసలు నేను ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడుకోలేదు కదా మనము కూడా, అంటే అప్పుడు అస్సలు మాట్లాడుకోలేదు. ఆ తర్వాత కూడా we never had a chance to catch up or anything, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not surprised if somebody from our group doesn't know me. And then I studied until 7th grade at our village itself. And after that, I went to this Gurukula Vidyalayam, so the AP residential schools. I don't know if you know. So we have those, and
So people were talking about APRJC, right? Residential schools is the same thing, Gurukulam?
This is a school level, APR school.
Oh, APR school level also they have it.
Yeah. So I went there. I had my education from 8th to 10th there.
8th to 10th, okay.
Yeah. So, and that was very, I would say, very good school.
Where is it? And is it in Khammam only?
In Enukur. Yeah, I think it's near to Khammam anyway.
Near to Khammam, okay.
Not many people would know it, but it's So this is where probably I learn a lot of my things that I use in my life. So it's a very good discipline, and you get to meet people from different parts of the district, and then they have different
until 10th grade. How are you? Like, are you a naughty kid, or you went into trouble in the school, or what is that?
I think I was probably, I don't know, a bit studious or nothing else. I don't know anything else. Just the studying
so you
world.
Were just studious.
Studious and
you're a good kid, maybe for the teachers, easy kid for parents.
Yeah, less deviations, maybe less deviations. I don't know. Just I was just going with the flow.
What he used to do.
Sorry, your father is a farmer, so he's still a farmer. He likes to do farming. He's still doing farming.
Nice. So do you used to go in the fields when
you were until 7th grade? I was a farmer. I mean, I used to do farming.
And you know all the farming tools.
To some extent, yes. So
nice.
that was very. I would say very good. I had a very good upbringing in that sense. So I had gone through these kind of things quite early on, and I happened to after I'm set.
Nalanda ni residential lo join chesaru aithe appudu.
Yes. Actually, so that was rather expensive. I don't think my family would have effort to send me to this. The special group of, I think we were in the special class in the Nalandas, because for surprising reasons I happened to have state 11th rank in 10th class. So
that's how wait
I don't know
that. But my goodness. So your parents were like so proud at that time. You were like put on the paper and then any interviews or something like that.
I don't know, they were just happy as they always been with me. So nothing special about that, but they were happy in that sense that they didn't need to spend money on me in getting into that.
That's a big thing.
You can choose to be somewhat succeed in certain thing, even being average. So that's what I would say. You don't need to be, so
being so modest. Yeah, that's good. Yes, that's the nature. I guess you do need it right now. So after that, okay, inter by MPC is done. So how are you? Like you were also excelling.
I think there was some push for me to go to BITS Pilani. So at that point, I got some integrated degree, but the reality was that it was costing too much at that point. So and then I chose to stay in this engineering path. So don't underestimate the others, obviously. So I'm happy for what happened.
Okay, you got it. Yes, your parents are also happy then, right?
So yes, parents, of course, they didn't know much about what these things are at that point, at least. But they are happy that I got into the engineering.
But they want you to do education and then go for studies and everything.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I have an option of farming back at the backup.
Yeah, that's what.
So they were keep reminding me, so I was motivated all the time.
So if you want to not do farming, just do like better.
Yeah, just kidding. So they don't care that much.
So chemical engineering. Why chemical engineering? So counseling.
I actually, I mean, one of the things I would have done if looking back was to do some background on engineering college before I joined. Not that I'm regretting for what I did in this chemical engineering, but there were electrical engineering options. I think I got the JNTU electrical engineering branch also, but I just didn't take because one of my friends who came there and motivated me that chemical engineering is like a very hot cake, and then people really look forward to doing this. So so that I had that kind of impression, and then I eventually ended up joining chemicals in Hyderabad.
Private colleges, right?
But then I think
campus with school, then these are the very limited options.
Limited. So with that rank, I think we have only few options to take anyway. So I was at the end happy that I got very good set of people I met in my life. So more than what I studied as engineering, I get to talk to or meet a lot of nice people, and that is what I cherish for those things.
So you're a hostler, right? Then you straight to
I think
hostel.
One of the best parts of my engineering life was hostel life. So
life.
Like yours, I think you are also in the hostel. So yes, I still.
So you're remember. Also in this 85 dudes room first, right?
Exactly. Yes, and then So that was really amazing. So
how do you take this ragging thing and all? Now it's like a huge campus and the ragging. What's the experience of first year ragging and things like that?
Obviously, I was crying for first few days.
Really?
Yes, maybe I will attribute to my low personality development traits. Ragging was not that harsh to me, but because I don't know, I'm a bit shy, and then they can. I was crying.
Arjun sir, Pandu sir, Chandu sir,
Madhu sir.
Hey, salute Chandra. Hey Madhu, Lara. కూర్చో. Hey, salute అంటే అట్లా కదరా, అది చేయండి.
So how are you? So now you got adjusted more to the hostel and this environment, I guess, right?
Yes. I think the dragging period was very, very temporary, and then after that we soon become created good atmosphere, and then everything went fine. I think the 4 years just quickly went by.
So you never had like all good memories only, no any
Yeah, just hostel life. Just enjoyed.
So even in the college, you were like studious, right? You just you were
I don't know if I'm studious, but I'm a bit shy, maybe. Um,
just keep yourself, and then
yeah, yeah.
never
So
saw you or anything like even like a word that can hurt possibly or like
yeah,
anything. It's really nice.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that was. Yeah, maybe that was my personality.
Soft nature and kind nature,
I
right? And you
don't
just
know.
do your work and then just go, and then
Many,
you
many.
also used to go to
Yeah.
a lot of movies with the friends or
Movies, maybe not that many.
much.
Maybe, yeah, maybe very few. I had been to. Uh, yeah, very good friends. I think. Yeah, I can't name one or two, but um,
Like
I think
so in like third year, tell me, like everybody is preparing for these GRE
I think,
TOEFL
yeah.
or
So
GATE or something. What was your
I
mindset at that time?
I never had desire to go out, but I did have desire to get some job. But then everybody was preparing for GRE, TOEFL. I know they are very, but I also prepared, and of course, rather failed miserably. But my intention was to learn English, so that was my only aim. And I didn't get the job. I didn't get the chance
So
to go.
you took the campus interviews, right? Kind of very
Yeah,
few are there, but then yeah,
two,
most
three.
of
I
us.
didn't obviously make it, and then the only option was the gate for me. So, uh, and I took the, of course, gate, and then I go for MTech. So, um,
So you did GATE, right? So what
yeah,
was
I
your
did.
score?
Was it 95%, 96 or
Oh,
something
so
like
you
that? So I
aced.
went to, yeah. I think about four of us went to IT Kanpur for MTech. So I was one of them. So
Oh, so you are
yeah,
MTech now. Tell me, so this is a different again, right? Completely from south to north, and then the food and everything is different now, right?
yeah, yes,
Just
yeah.
from yeah, state to now national wide, everybody will be there. And what was the
Yes.
experience?
It's a different culture. I mean, altogether, obviously. But we have very good community of Telugu people still. I mean, a lot of South Indians go
South
there. So
Indians, yeah.
there is, I mean, I don't say segregation, but some kind of that. So Telugu people get to
Segregation
go
was
with the
there. Like
people.
you like to
Yeah,
hang out with the people,
you hang out with the people from Telugu. I
that you
mean, from
know
South Indians,
before.
and
Okay, very
yeah,
fun. So
yeah.
what
So.
was the project like specialization you picked?
We are in chemical, right? So we are, so I think mine was in chemical reaction engineering. So
Oh,
catalysis, I
coal
don't know if you
chemical
remember.
engineering
Yeah,
catalysis. So you
catalysis.
worked for the same boss as Jansi? No,
No, we had different ones. We had
different.
different ones.
Okay,
Yeah,
different
yeah.
professors. So now tell me how you have your job like.
Yeah. So after that, I was hired by one of these uh, software companies, obviously. So, but that had plans to work in bio division,
So
bio
you went to
informatics.
the campus interview there in IIT
Yeah,
Kanpur?
yeah.
And that's
So
when you got selected in this
yes,
software
yeah,
industry.
yeah. For a while, for
Oh,
quite a
so
while.
okay. So this is some mechanical. Like, what do they do?
Um, uh, I, I, we don't have any intimacy. I mean, that kind of close interaction.
Nice. So it's
So,
just like a university too together, right? You have a university with it, like in
not.
like a
Yeah.
campus.
I
You have an
we
environment.
worked there a couple of years, and then I myself enrolled in a university here for PhD.
Okay.
So I went on doing PhD eventually, and working almost 10 years in the same place where I came here. Yeah, so um, it was good.
So you were
Good.
with the same company, right? Then
Yeah, yeah.
you just did part time in
I enrolled.
parallel with the
You enrolled
PhD
here.
also.
Yeah, here it's all about credits and publications. So Finland has bit strict requirements I think nowadays maybe they relaxed a bit, but they have strict requirements of getting PhD. They need to have certain level of publications and number of publications, and also certain credits, obviously. So we could do it both in parallel. So yes,
So
yeah,
tell me, the summers are super long, right?
exactly, yeah. So
The
we
sun
do.
comes like very early, like what, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock?
Yeah, I think if you, I think mid June, like June 20, around that time, only few hours or even no dark, no
No
dark
sun.
nights at all.
So
So completely
throughout you
longest,
have a daylight,
the longest
right?
day, yeah, the longest day, and then they starts to shrink from now on, then onwards. Yeah,
Okay, from June,
so,
July, it just
so
starts
yeah,
shrinking.
yes.
Because for me,
You
so
can
I
read. You
heard
can
like,
read book outside. 10 o'clock, 12. Sometimes doing
yeah,
this.
that's super
Yeah.
exciting, interesting, right? Because for us, the sun sets like by 6:30 most, right?
Even in
In
summer.
Yeah, in India, I mean,
India.
yes.
Oh yeah,
But
India is super.
here, when I was first time in US, the sun was like until 8 o'clock. It depends on which
Yeah,
state you are in.
exactly.
Some
Mm.
states 8:30, and some goes until 9:30, 10. Now we are like whatever close to. So the
Yes.
sun
Yeah.
stays until 10 o'clock, and I'm like
Mm.
super surprised how long sun can stay. But
Yes.
for
Yes.
you guys, it can stay until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the
I
midnight.
mean, those June days, very few days, but even if you come again, if you come to November, December time, it's you don't
Have
sometimes
any
see
sun?
sun at all. So it's like that. I mean, it's not dark, but the days, I mean, daytime is very, very short.
Very short.
Very short.
So very
So,
long days
and
in
long days
summer.
and short days. Yes. Yeah.
Short
So,
days. Yeah, winter
yeah.
is like how short is it? Like
It can
I don't
start
know.
from, I don't know, depending on years and the I don't know, global weather, how it goes, but maybe as early as October, maybe September, October, and then November. Sometimes you see a lot of snow also. For
Yeah, for
example,
us too, it's the same.
yeah,
By October
um,
end to November, it
yeah,
starts
no,
to snow.
yeah. So, but peak winter is in February, yeah, June, John, Feb,
December,
yeah,
January,
yeah.
February,
So
until
yeah,
March, right? March and
yes,
half or something like that.
yes,
But
yeah.
the
So.
day is very short, is it? It gets dark super early for you
Super
guys.
dark, yeah. November is worst, and January still. I mean, so at least there will be some snow and lightnings, and then you can easily pass by the. Yeah, you can. Getting
So
tenure
the
track.
postdocs and PhD all in parallel, you have a job too,
No,
right?
no, yeah. I mean, no. I mean, it's a postdoc thing. So at that point, I had no job like thing. So postdoc, real postdoc, like anybody
Okay.
else. Yeah. So I did a couple of postdocs here, but then it's if you get in, there are not many options in Finland. Very few universities, and the competition is very, very stiff. So if you want to get into tenure track, that's very, very
That's
difficult.
very difficult. Yes,
Very difficult.
competitive.
One day or other, we will meet some dead end. So there is not like. So then I shifted to the IT company. Now, yeah.
Oh, so for permanent residency, they give you just immediately after like few years, is it?
Yeah. So PR you can get 4 years of certain status or 5 years, depending on what
If you
status.
stay in
Yeah,
Finland, you can
then you
apply for
get it. Yeah,
dependent.
PR, permanent residence permit, so you can stay here. But the residency, you need to write one exam, mainly the language test, Finnish language test. So
Oh, you have to take you have to
yeah,
learn Finnish language.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, to
So
become a citizen. Oh, that's learning okay, requirement mandatory.
it's a bit difficult language, but yeah. Yes, I'm
Just like
eligible, but
Germany, I guess.
yeah. Yeah, I'm eligible for getting. Obviously, I've been here quite some time, so
How,
but
okay.
uh,
How is when the marriage happened? Tell me about the
oh,
marriage.
it's happened in 2005. Um, after being here 2 years, so we got
Oh,
married.
so early on itself, since you have a
Yeah.
job, right? So,
Yes. Yeah.
so it's just an arranged marriage, like
Yeah,
parents.
it's an arranged marriage.
So your wife is okay coming to Finland that time?
Yeah. Yes. Obviously, weather has limitations here, but she has no option, I believe.
So that's why I heard that in Finland, the lot of uh, government provide opportunities, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
daycare,
So,
also
yeah,
subsidized, I guess, right,
yes,
for
yes,
working
yeah, yeah.
parents. Is that
Yes,
true?
I think so far it's been working fine. So, but there are also bringing some changes nowadays to reduce certain
Those
things
things,
now.
okay. Mhm.
Yeah, so
So tell me, like the Finland culture and how you see the differences. Now you feel like more you
Finnish people are, I mean, a bit shy, and um, maybe, unless you talk to them, they probably don't talk to you. But they are nice also. If you talk to them, they can
they are
help
nice.
you. Uh,
Indian community too, right?
yeah, we have growing community of Indians, and మన
Okay, now
తెలుగు వాళ్ళకి we have our own
Telugu
organization,
group.
and we celebrate uh, not a scale, ton a scale, but yeah,
But at least you guys have like the
yeah,
group
yeah.
that
So
you get
we
together.
celebrate most events here.
So
So
which part of Finland? Where? What is the city name you say?
it's Espoo, but it is just next to Helsinki. So there are three cities where most population is lying anyway. So it's um, so I live in a city called Espoo,
Yes.
and Finnish capital
Is
is
it
Helsinki.
healthcare is provided by the government, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Very
by,
good.
yeah,
So you don't have to worry about like the
yeah.
insurance
It's
or that for your.
yeah. You don't in Finland, of course. You don't have a good. I mean, not big salaries. So um, it's more like you get and spend kind of attitude here, and people also,
You
a
don't
lot of
need
Finns
to.
have that a lot of Finns also have this idea of just earn and spend, so they don't look
You
forward to
don't need to.
saving a lot of money for generations. And
So no greediness, at least, right? That's where the
yeah,
greediness
yeah, the
starts.
major, most people may be just happy with what they get.
What they have
Yeah,
once,
yeah.
so they just have free education too for the kids, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think I mean, daycare is quite subsidized. Like, I don't know, it costs maybe 1,200 euros, but you get to pay like 300 or 200.
No, so that's
Uh,
what they just
yeah,
subscribe.
yeah. And the schooling obviously is free.
And even
Uh,
colleges are free, right?
yeah, I think nowadays, I think those who come from outside, they made some fees nowadays, but it used to be free, that one as
Very
well.
nominal though, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, but only at the undergraduate level. I think for the masters also, they implemented this fee system if you are coming from non-EU countries. Yeah,
Mhm.
but those who are EU citizens, so they can study for free
For
till
free,
now.
yeah. So is there any other retirement fund like you
No,
can
no, we
save
don't
on
have
your
any other retirement fund. So the public pension, we will get a. I think this amount is cut at the source, like employee with employee, and then that will be accumulated as long as you work here.
Is this same for everybody or like depends on the
Depends on the
income?
salary. Depends on the
Okay.
salary. Yeah, it's proportional to the salary, I think.
Okay. So it depends on how long you work and then how much
And
you
then as
make.
well as
This
how
is
much
some
you earn.
formula.
Yeah, yeah. This
And
freedom
then
is there,
more or
of
less
course.
everybody will have the same kind of lifestyle, right? There is no
Yeah,
like too
there is
much
no big
gap of
difference. Yes, yes. CEOs and VPs would have, maybe they have better car, better home, but
but
lifestyle is
not
pretty much the same.
pretty
So
much the same, right? They don't
yeah,
make like
Yeah. So no,
Huge, like 100 times or 200
no,
times
no.
whatever you do.
Very few, and I mean, even if they are making, there are very few. I mean, so
Yeah, okay. So
maybe
it's
some
more or less,
capitalist.
it's kind of
Mm,
a
yeah,
nice.
yeah. You have a basic minimum bit, maybe just to survive, and then
In
very
between
few maybe earning bit more, but then large chunk.
everybody
The
else, yes.
diversity is quite low. I mean, quite so
Yeah, in terms of the
spread. Yeah,
breadth, okay. Which is
yeah.
what we are all aspiring, right? To close that
Yeah,
gap
Nordic countries are probably
in
set
other
up like that.
countries,
So
developing countries, and even in
yes,
US too. There's a lot of the breadth is
yeah,
too
yeah. So of
much.
course,
There's a lot of variance, which
yeah,
is
yeah.
out of your control unless government do something right about it.
Exactly. Of course, the US is quite different.
Capitalistic, right?
Land of opportunities. I mean, you can make things happen quite in your favor if you work hard enough, and then you make money, and then you can do things.
Or if you can,
Yeah,
there's so
yeah,
many things. If you're lucky and you know
yeah,
the
yeah,
system, or you
yeah,
play the
yeah.
system, it's so many things,
Yes, yeah.
that has the variables that can change.
Yeah, of course, it's not for the country.
Prime Minister is one of the youngest female, right?
Earlier
That
one,
became
yeah, just changed this year. But yes, she was very young. Yeah, younger.
33, 34,
Yeah,
I guess she
I
become
guess
a prime
30s, early
minister.
30s. Yeah.
Which is really interesting. I used to follow because here, even now in US, being the one of the worst number one country,
Yeah, here
they don't
I would
have.
say, yeah, there is no. I mean, people who will claim always, but in my opinion, there is no such thing as gender differentiation or something like that. Sometimes you see more women working in the institute than the others. Of course, obviously, it depends on sector to sector. I mean, so.
But they did the policies, lot of changes in that,
Changes
so that
already,
the growth has like tremendously happened there, right?
Yes, yeah.
And they accept. It's not like they accept anybody can be anything. It's not like
yeah.
Here it's still like they can't accept female as their leader, right?
Probably. I mean, obviously, if you think
it's
of
still
army,
coming, but
so I mean, some women are better suited for some industry, for example, healthcare, and then some men are better suited for
it depends on their
army or something like. Yes, it
right?
depends. So
There's no limitation of based on gender or
like
there is no stereotypes. So nice. So the taxes are like you pay a lot of taxes or no?
Yeah. So I don't know. People very high end maybe paying up to even 45 until 50 also. But then there is this zero tax limit for I don't know certain level groups, like low income people, and then most people may be paying 30, 40 in between.
30% is the
30%. So
So the people who can
bit relatively bit high, I would say. It's not it's an expensive country to live on. So the main expense is probably housing. A lot of rent, maybe 30-40% goes to the rent if on an average. But of course, even despite a lot of positive benefits on education and daycares, but still you spend some money on them. And of course, groceries and car, and then you add a lot of things.
Car, like people generally use car or public transport?
I mean, public transport is really quite good in the areas, for example, where we live. So trains and metros, buses run on time. So there is no real need for having car, but it depends on the case. Some corner cases, people could live somewhere far and then want to come. So that's but most people who own a car, maybe even two in a family here. So
they do because to go out or something.
Yes. either need or comfort. So
Comfort, yes.
yeah, so we are in the cold countries, probably you share the same mentality.
Yeah,
So
you don't want to
so they want
walk
to,
right
yeah,
when it's too cold. Yeah, it's
yeah.
for
So
comfort. Okay, so yeah, that is good. So in terms of like the government helping out, so I heard they also give some subsidies when you have kids or like kid money.
yeah, kids also do get some money here. In all the countries they have a very good plan for maternity scheme.
Yeah.
So they can take leave, paid leave actually,
Paid leave until an year or so, right?
9 months, I think.
Because I do know all these things when we talk about here the policies and everything. That's what the studies or research we follow there, right? To show. Because in US there is no paid maternity actually enforced by government. It's all in the hands of the companies. It's just very pathetic. What kind of traditions? I do read a little bit about the like the history of the Norwegian. They do have this nature loving religion. They follow nature as God, right?
I don't
Paganism,
know it as a god, but
right?
some people respect the nature a lot. I mean, it's like more of ecological thinking, you know. So I want my next generation to have the same nature
as I do.
Right. Yeah. In Finland, those things are also very strict. For example, you cannot even take the lot of stones outside your home to put it anywhere. So you have to, you have
need to respect nature and keep it.
To put them in a separate place. Nature is respected a lot. Finland has full of forests, and so.
So, okay, do you guys go to what kind of social things?
We have. I mean, a lot of Indians nowadays. So you don't have that problem. We used to have it like 10 years, 15 years ago. So we celebrate festivals together. We have these family gatherings and I don't know, potlucks, and we have also second generation kids now. I mean, like birthdays and then whatever.
So that's
a lot of events.
Like a close knit community, you guys.
So it's very. We meet quite often. Sometimes it's problem is other way around. Many overlapping events. So,
that's nice to have. Right. So you guys have a lot of vacation, right? Like how the government
30 days.
mandates it.
30 days vacation and
30 days, 66 weeks, right? That's
on
top of it, you guys have a lot of holidays too, right? National holidays.
Sometime I can also what is called acquired holidays, like if we work more hours in a day, you can so you can accumulate and then keep and then take the
collecting the holidays. That's a really nice system because my brother is in Germany, so he could go to 8 weeks at a time to India, which was like it's unbelievable. I can't imagine that's possible.
Exactly. That's true.
And it's okay for them. And here, if it's more than a week, even within this week, you always have to be on top of things, and the expectation. So like it's not like
you people have more responsibilities advanced this
no not really.
Have to leave. Yes.
So once you become like citizens, you can sponsor your parents to bring with you?
I don't think so.
No, they don't give that.
In the eyes of the Finnish government, maybe your parents are not your family, maybe. So.
Oh, okay. Only your kids and then your wife. Is there any like a favorite persons you admire, somebody that you want to share with us, or eventually?
I don't know. Maybe these personalities were kept changing in my life, maybe.
It's just different phases of life.
So maybe in my childhood, I used to admire one teacher, like used to inspire with the different things, and then that impact was so much so that I wanted to become a teacher at some point. And not at some point. I had this desire until even engineering, to be teaching, and so I in fact nowadays teach things now in this company that I'm working now.
Oh,
So
nice. Yes. Yeah, you're in the mentor teaching role. Okay, that's
yes, Jim Rohn's personality development things for some time. So and of course Elon Musk was there at some point. Uh, I mean, everybody knows him, but it's in some these things. So
Oh, that's nice. So, what kind of mentoring advice you want to give to folks you would give if you want?
I mean, depends on who is asking, obviously. Um, for those, I mean, one of the things I probably made not mistake, but that not directly used in my professional life. We have studied like I don't know 35 years in engineering and then doing PhD and then at the end I came to bit IT side and of course you learn lots of things and you use it, but it's always nice to have a bit clarity in the life early on, so you should know what you want, where you are heading to. Not always easy, but if you have clarity you will find your way, in my opinion. So for example, in my case, okay, so you study a lot of things but you never use them in your real life. So I guess a lot of people have this problem, but my advice is that okay, as soon as you finish whatever undergraduate, is probably not too late, but you decide what you want to go, and then don't put your leg into too many things, so it will you should have a rather focus on your career, so you can make good progress in that direction. Otherwise you just go with the wind, and probably, I mean, that is still fine. I mean, life is not just all about just getting and
There's
climbing
no
the
straight line
ladder.
path,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So just not climbing ladders, um, but yeah. But if you wish to have some desire and a certain level of clarity in your life, I think it's worth taking a try and go.
Okay, friends, మరి విన్నారుగా లక్ష్మణ్తో మాట్లాడి with no expectations how happy, relaxed and stress free a life can be అనేది.